welcome to today's episode of The Young and the Restless. We open at the Abbott house and we see Diane picks up a package outside the door. After she looks on it, she quickly throws it down and Jack walks in and startles her. Seems like the package is from Jeremy. Then we go over to the coffee house and we see Chance. We see Chance runs into Jeremy and he asks him why is he there in JCPD. Jeremy explains that he's not there to cause any trouble. He's back and he's not he's not blaming him for the false arrest. Says Chance was a victim of the setup just like him. Jeremy accuses Chance of covering for his wife's uncle and thinks Chance has something to do with it. Chance is clearly pissed. We see that Heather and Lucy are leaving to go back to Portugal while Daniel runs into them. Heather encourages Daniel to continue building his project. Then we see Elena and Nate have a quick dinner. We learn that Nate has to leave. He's meeting Lilly at Society to talk about Devon. Abby goes by to Devon to convince him to go out and grab a bite. I have a feeling they're going to run into Nate and Lilly and then Devon is going to selfishly go off. But Devon doesn't want to go. He want to prepare documents for Christine. Diane tells Jack that Jeremy is playing games by sending these packages. Diane is paranoid and Jack tells her not to let Jeremy get under her skin. Jack tells her that she's safe there and security is always on standby not to let Jeremy get to her. Chance tells Jeremy his personal life is none of his concern in a threatening manner. Jeremy lets Chance know that he did a background check on him and his history and the fact that he is good. Chance warns Stark not to cause any trouble because it would be a bad idea. Now Devon admits that he's worried that the lawsuit will affect his company and his relationship with his sister. What everyone has been telling him all along. Selfish Devon. Elena asks why would Nate want to talk to Lilly about Devon. Nate claims he feels guilty and says his actions may have caused the ripple effect. Elena tells him it's a terrible idea for him to butt in. Danielle has another one-on-one with his daughter before she leaves and she says that she feels better now that she has spoken to him. She grabs her dad and hugs her. It's just a touching moment. Elena believes that Nate is going to be doing more harm than good. Then we go over to Devon's and Devon says there's nothing he can do now to stop it. It has gone too far. Diane wants to know how her and Jack are going to deal with Jeremy, and she doesn't want to do any more nefarious plans. Then we see Chance come by. He informs them that Jeremy is back in town. He warns them that Jeremy is out to cause problems. Chance says Jeremy verified his suspicions about Diane and Jack setting up Jeremy. So he threatens them and says he'll also be watching them while he's watching Stark. Elena informs Abby that Nate is about to make things worse and asks if they could talk. Then we see Danielle and Phyllis runs into each other. She tries to talk to Danielle knowing he's down. Phyllis explains to Danielle that she was in his position once when she was distant from him. She tells Danielle that they will come around, just like he did. Abby tells Elena about the lawsuit that Devon is conducting. Then we see Lilly arrive to meet with Nate at Society. Nate tells Lilly that he's hearing rumors and he wants to help. Lilly gushes in disbelief. Like, why would you want to help? Then we see Jack gives Chance the package that Diane found and says that it might be from Jeremy. Chance asks them why didn't they immediately notify the police. They said they don't think Jeremy was trying to cause immediate violent harm. Diane thinks it's slow torture. Then we see Diane grabs the package and rips it open. We see that it's a mystery novel. Underwhelming. Chance tells them next time to notify the police. Chance tells Diane and Jack to promise him that they will let the police deal with Jeremy. Diane says the last thing she wants to do is let Jeremy know that they're working with the police. Chance says he doesn't care and he yells and tells them to notify him. After Jeremy leaves, Diane says by the time Jeremy makes another move, it will be too late to involve the police. We see Danielle gets mad at Phyllis and says, is she talking about herself or is she talking about Daniel and Lucy. Phyllis explained that it wasn't about her. She was just trying to connect with Daniel. Phyllis says she only empathized, but Daniel says the only reason why she empathized is because she's been screwing up as a parent lately. Wow. While Daniel gets mad and angry at Phyllis, we see Jeremy standing there listening to their conversation. Daniel yells at her, then walks away, and we see Jeremy walks over, smirks and says it's sad and he feels for Phyllis. Abby agrees that Nate could make things a lot worse between Devon and Lily. Lily yells at Nate and tell him it's none of his business. Lily asks Nate if he thinks that trying to magically fix things will make him be forgiven. Then we see Devon walks into society. And as we know, trouble. Lily yells at Nate and tells him that he betrayed his family, so he is no longer her family. Says it's none of his business, so he needs to stay out of it. Devon walks over there and asks what's going on. Lily accuses Nate of trying to set her and Devon up to talk. Nate tries to explain that he didn't invite Devon. Lily doesn't want to hear it, so she gets up and leaves. Devon says he has no idea. He has nothing to say to Nate after what Nate did to them. And Lily calls him ironic because he's doing worse than what Nate did. Now Nate discovers what's really going on. While Nate tries to stop Lily and Devon from arguing, Lily reminds him again to stay out of it. It's none of his business. Lily says she is done and leaves. Jack offers that he and Diane go away on a secret trip to throw Stark off his game. Phyllis tells Jeremy that she's not interested in his pity. Jeremy says Phyllis is getting attacked from all fronts. Jeremy wants them to focus on Diane. Phyllis says she has no interest in aligning with him. Phyllis tells Jeremy she doesn't need someone like him to help her. She knows how to get what she wants when she doubles down. Jeremy says he's gonna offer Phyllis a plan to bring Diane down. Phyllis tells him again that she doesn't need him. Nate tells Devon that someone needs to talk sense into him and Lily. Devon is like, that's right. Devon says, is that gonna be you? And he says, sure, might as well I try. Devon tells Nate that he don't get to talk to him about Neil and then leaves.